Hello and welcome to the CA Staff M6 GT3 Championship, Round 5 from the Sachsenring. Round 5 from the Sachsenring. Alright, how's it going everyone? Welcome to this not cancelled broadcast. Last week we had a bit of a technical hiccup, but this week we're back and all up and running. So let's get straight across to the action. So yeah, as always, I'm here with my co-commentator Doug Pennant. Say hello, Doug.
Hello everyone, good to be here.
As we see, oh, who's that that just went off? I think that's oh, it's Constable. Constable's off in the gravel. We're watching Matt Perkins at the moment.
What's he doing?
Don't know. But yeah, we've got a reduced field this race. A lot of people couldn't make it due to other commitments. Burning Crusade just came out last week, so people are still playing that.
Crucial business.
Crucial business. Very crucial business. But yeah. So yeah, there no points were scored last week. So so this is kind of like a rerun. We were going to run Sachsenring last week, but we didn't, and now we're here. So yeah. Before we take a look at the points, let's just take a look at the weather. It's 90 degrees in the air, 28 on the track, absolute scorching on the track. No wind. I think the world's forgotten what wind is in the race room.
Yeah, it's just the air has stopped forever.
Yep. And it's sunny and dry. And this broadcast is brought to you by haggis, the tasty treat for all the Scots to eat.
Had some haggis last week, and mate, it's so good.
Yeah, I need to get myself up there and try some.
Yeah, mate, you do. Haggis, noops, and tarties. Sort yourself out.
The haggis, neeps, and tatties. Tidy. That sounds good. Anyway, let's take a look at where we're racing today, which is the Sachsenring. There we go. So you've got this kind of long straight. You see Kolyev coming down there now. Loads of humps and bumps coming into a tight right-hander.
Called Coca-Cola Curve.
Coca-Cola Curve. I wonder why it's called Coca-Cola Curve.
Probably more evident in real life.
And then you come up to this kind of sweeping bulb. It looks like the inside of someone's mouth.
It does. Oh yeah, it's that. I can't remember what the name of that thing is.
And Ryan, this kind of long left-hander.
Dernquell, into Carthallen.
Say with Kolyev. Here he is coming. And then you go along this straight, and there's an even longer left-hander then. It's almost like NASCAR. Just turning left. Into this kind of sweeping right-hander. And then on down the straight.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is a really good section for some overtakes, because if you secure the exit out of that long left-hander on the right, then you can really fight someone into that long bend that sweeps right.
Definitely, you're going to be able to get some proper kind of slingshotting going on.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's a good overtake section.
So yeah, and that's a lap. So let's take a look at those scores, shall we? I've got driver standings in a new fancy UI this week, because I had a bit of time last week to improve my bits and pieces. So you'll be able to see it if you watch the stream, Doug, but not if you watch the stream, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I got it. I'll see it. Yeah,
cool.
I have it.
So I'm going to display both the driver standings and the team standings at the same time. Very fancy. Very fancy.
Very nice.
Oh, very fancy. Oh. Very fancy. Yes. So yeah, as you can see, Bolevsky is our current #1 driver. He's leading the championship with 60 points. Mooney Yamaz hot on his heels with 53 points, and Peter Brophy bringing it up the top 3 in 3rd place with 48 points. Further down, you've got Constable, Perkins, and Salt. That's a tight battle there. with Constable on 41, Perkins on 40, and Salt on 38. So yeah, anything can happen. And all three of them are racing today, so that's going to be quite interesting. Ian Towers, who's not racing today, he's sitting in his trademark 7th with 34 points.
There he is.
Yeah. Pete Vernon in 8th with 23. Tim Heaton's back today, and he's going to be trying to gain some more points so he can get out of 9th. He's currently on 19 points. Sam Prescott, who I don't think... No, we haven't got Sam today, so he's going to stay there on 17 points. No Tim Regal either today, so he's going to stay there on 16 points. Stefan Kolyev is racing. You can see him. He's just on the screen now. Yeah, you can just see him behind the screen. Yeah, he's on 12 points, so he could stand to gain a few positions this race, Doug.
It could, yeah. So, but like Kolyev, Heaton, and Balabanov, like, and this is a good race of opportunity for them because of even last place, 8th, is still like it doesn't adjust the points if there aren't enough, right? Because even last place is worth 5 points.
Yeah, most definitely. So you just gotta make sure you're tidy and clean and don't get any points docked for losing that safety rating.
Yeah, no, yeah, don't get black flagged, as that might be in it.
Yeah. So looking further down the Drivers' Championship, you've got Pajam, who's not racing today. Marek, who's also not racing today. Balabanov's racing today, so we'll see some points from him. Kevin Costa, he's not around today. Yeah, same with Woolridge, and actually the rest of the people at the bottom. So Woolridge, Javier Arella, Mattila, Nate Hall, Daniel Lazarov, Ben Wood, Chris Gascoigne, and James Green. So let's take a look at those teams. OAP Racing, that's Pete Brophy and Alan Pajam and Ollie Salt. Yeah. They're currently doing the business in first place.
Ollie Allen Pete Racing.
Yeah, Ollie Allen Pete Racing with 98 points. That's a good showing from them. They had a really storming race last time when we were at. Where were we last time?
I can't remember either.
I can't honestly remember.
Is Sachsenring.
Sachsenring, that's the one. Yeah, Decro. Yeah.
I cheated. I looked at the thing.
That's great. You've got more tabs than I. That's great.
I've got greens.
So next you got Project DSG. So I guess that is
that's Denislav Bolesky, Sam Prescott, and Georgi Balabanov.
Yep, coming up in second with 86 points. Team Heaton is looking strong in third place with 72 points. I guess they'll be looking.
53 of those points are Mooney Yilmaz.
Yes, he is doing the work.
And Tim Heaton himself is bringing home 19 today. Is a good chance for him to pump a few in and see if they can catch up with DSG. With no Sam Prescott racing.
They're
one down.
They're going to be dropping down a little bit probably. Halls of Steel still there in fourth place on 63 points, but hot on the heels of Halls of Steel is Cocoa Pops Racing with 61 points. So that's only 2 points behind. And then obviously the HP DeskJet 2630 all-in-one printer, instant ink with 2 months trial, is not doing great down there in 6th on 45 points.
And there they will stay today, as neither Ian Towers, Damien Marek, or James Woolridge are in today.
Ah, right.
And the Invisibles. Don't think I've seen any of them since the first race.
Where are they? That's the question.
Unless they've been here every time. Like I really don't know how long a game these guys are playing.
Chat, do you know where the Invisibles might be? Do you know where they are? We need to know where the Invisibles are.
I can't find them, guys.
Can't find them. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pretty hot race today. Oh, welcome to the Pete B fan club, who's just joined us in chat. Ollie Salt's in the pits with John Cena.
The Invisibles are in the pits with John Cena.
Oh, the Invisibles are in the pits with John Cena. Oh yeah, because I can't see him. Yeah. Brilliant.
How do they even know he's there? How does he know that?
I don't know. Some say that he's just standing there waving his hand in front of his face. All they know is his name's John Cena. Right. So yeah, let's look at some favourites today. So let's. Here's Muna. I don't actually have. Do I have the quali results? I wonder if I do. I do have the quali results.
Ooh, let's talk us through them because I don't remember where they are either.
Yeah. So these are the results from qualifying. So it looks like we're going to have Baleski and Yilmaz starting on the front row of the grid. Perkins and Kolyev starting on the second row of the grid. It's Brophy and Constable starting on the third row of the grid, and then Balabanov and Vernon kind of finalising that in 7th and 8th. And I'm trying to figure out who the last two people are, because Towers and Pajam are not here. So it looks like it's going to be Heaton and... is that Heaton and someone on the last row of the grid?
We'll keep the suspense and give you that last answer when you see it on the UI finishing up.
Yeah, most definitely. Trying to figure it out, but it's quite tough actually. Oh, Salt. Yeah, Salt will be starting on the back row of the grid.
Oh, right. He's not had a good quality, has he?
He's not qualified at all.
Oh. Well, step one is turn up, mate. Come on.
Yeah. Come on, mate. Got a quali.
Yeah. So what's the action that could happen here with the drivers not there? So this is I think this is the biggest opportunity for Balabanov, because even just putting in like 10 points will put him ahead of it would guarantee him ahead of a lot of the absentees, like ahead of Damien Marek, Alan Pajam, Tim Regal and Sam Prescott.
Most definitely, yeah.
So that's I think is his minimum opportunity today. Tim Heaton again, like he'll. I mean, his minimum puts him up to 29, which is only 5 behind Ian Towers. And so if he can get some decent places there, he could probably put himself up into he could quite easily put himself up into the top 6, maybe even higher.
Yeah, there's two races worth of points to be earned, so anything can happen, as they say.
And Stefan Kolyev, and a bit ahead of Balabanov, it's another good opportunity for him. It sounds like he's qualified decent as well. So
yeah, it'd be good to see Kolyev actually score some solid points this round. He's been kind of like a victim of just the I guess the amount of cars on the track usually, because he gets caught up and pulled all the way down to the bottom. But now with a bit more space on the track, less cars around, maybe he can kind of focus and get into that groove.
Yeah, so many times. It's horrendous luck.
Absolutely. Currently got 5 minutes left of this practice session, and then we shall go into race 1. Looks like Pete Vernon there pushing out Balabanov a little bit.
Still got to learn these liveries. I've got such a terrible visual memory for all this. What's going on?
Yeah, we know the one that says Liquimoli on it is Balabanov.
They've got words on. I should use words.
Yeah.
Certain Vernon. Certain Vernon.
Certain Vernon.
Yeah, there
Let's try
is.
and find some others.
Baleski, is it?
Balevsky.
I think he's got a decent vision for that because he's got the central black.
Yeah, he's got postcon written on his. Yilmaz has got. I don't know what he's got written on his. Let's figure it out. Automatics.
I mean, Muniz is the most obvious because he looks like a jar of marmalade to you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he is bright red. There's Kolyev. And Heaton. In the pits.
Heaton's in the whites. Junior power.
Yep.
42.
It's Perkins now. He's got blank pain on. He's got some blank pain.
It'll all make sense one day.
Yeah, it will. One day.
Super Molly, at least I turned up for the race. You did. Like, turning up for the points is like the bit that actually gets it done. So
turn up for those points. If you don't turn up for those points, they're not going to go to you.
Yeah. So I guess this could be really interesting. I guess because it's a 2-race day, and so that will be a guaranteed full grid flip in the second race.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
Well, 10 cars we've got. So.
We have 10?
Yes, we have 10 cars.
Who are the
Constable and Salt are not on track at the moment. So they haven't been around for a lap, so they haven't recorded themselves in the UI.
Oh, in that case, everything I said earlier about points, so the minimum scoreable points in a race today is 3 then in P10.
Oh,
still decent.
Big slide there for Pete Vernon.
It's Vernon off, yeah.
Yeah, he's off. He's back in the pits.
Yeah. Chilling out for a bit.
Yeah. His Salt out on track. He's got 1 minute and 40 just to do another few laps.
That last measure.
Yeah. He's also got Liqui Moly written on his car.
I think his is like a different car. Like none of the others have this kind of greenish thing going on.
Yeah, no,
which I think is green.
Absolutely bright green.
Massive greens.
Massive greens.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Hey, well, the elevation of this track is striking. It's like running down a slide or a helter-skelter.
Yeah.
So where are the climbs? Because that's where, like, when you crest over a hill, like, see that turn, I reckon, is going to throw people, especially if they're fighting around it, and that one too. Where it suddenly turns into a downhill, you don't want to be mid-turn there, because only half your wheels are touching the ground.
Yeah, although it's not going to be as bad as the corkscrew at Laguna Seca, though.
No, true.
Which is an absolute... Well...
That's a killer, yeah.
It's absolute killer corner, yeah.
One of the other good hot things on the uphills is if you judge your momentum wrong and don't pile it in right there, you're going to lose so much more speed than you would on a flat, like screwing up an exit into a flat. So there are some. So if you can trick someone into a mistake in the right place, like it might not mess his position up much, but his speed will just be absolutely compromised.
Yeah, you can make use of the camber and the corners to really kind of push other people out and really mess with their aerodynamics.
Yeah. So it's like having to think of the vertical racing line here as well as the horizontal one, which is great. Great challenge for our races.
Like F-Zero almost.
Oh, mate, yeah. So much vertical going on there.
Yeah.
What console did you used to play F-Zero
on? Originally, there's the SNES, but then my favourite version of F-Zero is on the GameCube.
GameCube, yeah. Was that GX?
GX. The arcade console for that is amazing as well. If anyone finds the arcade console for that, have a go on it. Definitely, it's brilliant.
What a piece of work that was.
Yeah.
Right. Ooh. Car's coming out.
So we're gonna go into race 1.
Maybe we can talk maybe we can see if we can find an F-Zero emulator. Do a league in that.
Yeah.
Rolling start.
Rolling start. I'm gonna put my camera on Pete Brophy. And it's go, go, go here at the Sachsenring. It's a good start there by Bolewski. That's Pete Vernon cutting across in front of Salt in the background.
Savage.
Oh, Tom Constable's been pushed off.
I think he must have got a tap on the rear end and just...
oh, who's that going off? That looks like Pete. No, it's Blabanov. Blabanov's off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's just getting it. He's rejoining. He's regained his composure. But, yeah, disaster there for Blabanov. We're back in 4th place with Stefan Kolyev.
He's done well out of that early chaos. Can he hold it? He's being chased by Matt Perkins now. And Ollie Salt is hot on the heels of Tim Heaton.
I think he's just got by him, actually. Oh, no, actually, no. He's ahead of Vernon behind Heaton.
Yeah.
Vernon and Heaton have very similar looking cars.
Vernon, Constable and Balabanov look like the ones that lost out there. Right. This is looking very close between Constable and Vernon. And Salt, actually.
Let's take a look at that battle.
Jeez, yeah, that's a mess of cars. Look at this.
Vernon having a bit of a tap on Salt, trying to get through. So is he going to nudge it?
Turns the turn.
He's going to try and nudge his way through. They're coming to abreast down.
Formation flying over that hill.
Looks like Salt's going to get it though. It looks like Kolyev's had a bit of an incident because he's all the way back with them now.
Ooh, yeah, maybe just a bit wide on one of the corners.
Yeah, slid back behind Perkins. Although
Constable's having a proper go at Vernon as well.
Yeah, it looks like Kolyev's really having a go at Tim Heaton as well now.
But Tim Heaton's got himself a train behind. That's why it's so bunched. The heat is on.
It's the race to the front.
Vernon
and Tim's
all
driving
over
the Heaton Express.
Vernon all over the track behind Salt. It's brilliant.
Weaving around, ducking, dodging.
If you're wondering what's happening up the front, not much. It's over a second between everybody. This is the action.
Kolyev there with a good move. Oh, and both him and Heaton and Salt and Constable go wide. Oh.
I think Constable just about managed to rescue his.
Yeah. He's made up a few places from that. Ollie Salt and Tim Heaton down the order a fair bit.
Because they just weren't. That's the trap of the long straights. You build up more speed, and you're distracted with combat. You miss your braking zone.
And also, you're following other people. That's the thing. You follow other people's lines, and that puts you in trouble. And
you're trying to outbrake each other.
Yeah. Oh, some contact there from Salt and Heaton.
That's not a bad move on Heaton though, because he dived across, but he closed the inside. He's not pulling away though. Right.
I think Salt's going to try it and get by him. Trying to get that wheel inside, but
yeah. And he knows like it's so easy to tap the other car, send them spinning off, maybe knock yourself off. Like you see all these just feeling for where the limit is, driving around Tim Heaton.
Yeah, he's closing. Tim is closing that door at every opportunity.
Yeah. Got some moments air here.
Oh, and Ollie falls foul to that same corner again.
Yeah.
So he's going to be cursing inside of that car right now.
Yeah. And that fat climb up to the start-finish straight. Let's go for another one.
Let's take a look at what's happening up the front.
It's that Saxon curve after that first proper long straight that keeps throwing people off.
So we've got Bolewski now from Yilmaz, from Brophy. Perkins there in 4th, although he's having a bit of a problem. Probably a drive-through penalty of some sort because Vernon's just gone round him. Now
yeah, just danced on him.
Yeah, Kolyev's now on the back of him. I guess it's
I
quite
think he's
easy.
up to speed again.
Yeah, I think it's quite easy to go out of the track limits on this one just because of the undulations throw you off, right?
We're all seeing him do it. Like this is clearly This is clearly a hard track. Like otherwise, like I'm not used to Yilmaz being this far back from Belevsky this early on without an incident. So he's clearly like this track is clearly pushing the limits of what these drivers can do. And Belevsky once again showing his dominance of this medium.
Definitely, as they come over the start-finish straight, we've got this group of 4 now. Vernon from Perkins, from Collier, from Constable.
And it's Vernon that's holding up the train this time. Some very different lines there.
I'm trying to find the best line.
Yeah. I think Perkins might have it. He's right there with Vernon now. But he's just not quite got the room. And he's had to slow down for Vernon because like Kolyev's right on his tail again. So it's a fast line, but not if there's another car in the way.
Definitely.
Constable dropping back a little bit there. Like, nah, that was one of those errors. Like, that Matt's just dropped back off the bit now. He tried to climb at an awkward angle in that hill.
Yeah, you've got to have your car in exactly the right place of the track to make the most out of that traction.
And that momentum you lose there, like he lost about half a second to Vernon. Oh, never mind.
And he sails on by.
Yeah, that's the Saxon curve where Vernon just went off and where everyone keeps going off. It's a long straight and people are not on top of that slow bend because it's a fast corner. And so like you want to get the most out of it.
We're going to call this the curse of the Saxon curve then.
The Saxon curse.
The Saxon curse.
There it is.
Right,
it's dropping. It does. It's dropping Constable a bit. It looks like Kolyev's getting in on Vernon. I wonder if Vernon's had to slow down a bit for his own track limits because that curve is probably where they're losing it all.
Potentially, yeah. Although you would have seen a much bigger slowdown from Vernon if that was the case.
Mm. Yeah, true. And it doesn't usually take effect quite as quick as that. It looked like Perkins was a bit off the track coming up there. I was just looking back further. There's like it looks like quite a punishing gap back from Heaton back to Salt now. Like
11 seconds, yeah.
7, isn't it?
It's 11 seconds between Heaton and Constable.
Oh, between Heaton and Constable, yeah. 11 seconds there, and another 7 to Salt, and another 8 back to Balabanov.
Yes, yeah.
I'm wondering if Ollie had another off or issue because that's quite a dramatic gap.
Yeah,
that wasn't there last time we were watching their battle. Trying to tell me different this week, by the way. I've stuck on the Spotify playlist for Forza Horizon Hospital Records.
Oh, excellent!
To keep the adrenaline up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a very good idea. If I could play music and not have it copyright struck from streaming, then I would. But yeah, unfortunately, Twitch is quite good at figuring out what music is copyrighted.
We need a licensing agent on top of this.
Yeah.
Get some beats up.
Maybe someone knows someone at Playground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like Brophy's reeling in Yilmaz a little bit.
Oh, you're right. Well, this could get interesting. Because it was quite a comfortable gap there. Right. But Brophy, does he have a better measure of this track than Yilmaz?
Well, if we know these two, they're definitely going to put the squeeze on each other and try anything for that track position.
Oh no, the brake. quote from the fan club: Ollie left the brake magic on by accident.
Oh, not the brake magic.
No, like now for those who don't know, like the Formula One 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton lost himself a race worth of points at the weekend by leaving on or possibly accidentally setting on what they call their brake magic button, and just went diving off the track into a runoff. Quite funny to watch, super drama, but clearly it happens to the best, so don't let it get you down, Ollie.
Yeah, good old brake magic.
Yeah. Now this is getting interesting again.
Yeah, see if Vernon can attack the back of Perkins now. Looks like he's going to get by him, and he does.
Yeah, that Saxon curve is getting him again. It just got. I wonder if Perkins just got spooked behind. Oh, Collier is right on him now. Perkins having to defend. Now that'll give Constable an opportunity. Like if it forcing some tricky defensive lines.
Constable now right on the back of Koliev again.
Okay, well this is Vernon's opportunity to escape while the other three are scrapping behind. It's all on you, mate. You got to take it. Gotta get away.
Still a close battle going on here at the front for second.
A bit of a wide from Koliev.
Let's go back to this action. Constable now getting very close to Koliev.
Yeah. And Koliev was trying his chance at some aggression and lost a bit of a line.
Let's go on board now with Constable as he takes us round the Sachsenring. We come now down into the Saxon curve.
This is the one let's see what it's like driving this curve.
It's very long.
Yeah. So that, if you can judge it right, is somewhere to have all the speed, because if you can pin that right, you can be flat out through that turn, like on a long apex. But if you scuff it, you're in the gravel.
Yeah, most definitely. I think towards the beginning of the race, a lot of people running out of track. Very tight apex there from Constable.
Ollie Salt fan club, I'm afraid I don't believe Baku is in the CA Racing League season schedule this season, I'm afraid. Wacky Baku is not on our list.
Wacky Baku.
Yeah, mate. It was proper. That was proper wacky. That's great. Baku delivers. Looks like Constable's definitely had to control a turn there because he's lost a lot of distance.
Yeah, this looks like a penalty. Coming off those track limits, it's absolutely... yeah, look at all that. Can't see him on the back of there now.
Excruciating. Oh, look at this.
Koliev trying to move down the Saxon curve.
Oh, that's quite the move if he sticks that. Oh, can he climb up the inside line? It's not easy. He loses momentum. He's not done with it.
No, I think Perkins has got the drive and he's got the line.
Yeah. See the inside line coming up to the start. Oh,
Constable's just stopped.
That's different.
What's happened?
Yeah.
Where's he gone?
Where has he gone?
Oh, there he is.
Is that?
Yeah, we don't know what happened there. Maybe some controller malfunction or something, but yeah.
Yeah. That...
Just left. Constable left the mortal plane there for a second.
Indeed, yeah.
We thought it was a penalty. Must have been some big mechanical issue.
Yeah, it was very strange. Oh well. Meanwhile, also Brophy and Yilmaz, half a second in it.
Yeah, it is tooth and nail right here and now.
Now, where are the moves in this? Because this twisty section, unless someone screws up and makes a mistake, it's not. You can't get the overtaking pace up. It won't be there. So see, now they come up into the Coca-Cola curve. Actually, no, it's not the Coca-Cola curve, is it? This is stern coil down into Carthallen. Long sweep round.
Oh, Yilmaz gets out onto the gravel, allowing Brophy to get by.
Oh, that's going to piss him off.
Yeah, one crack under pressure can lead to a mistake like that.
You could see how hard it was having to work that car just to not crash into the wall.
Yeah.
Like gravel, he lost all the steering.
At least it's only one place.
Well then, Griffey.
That's all you can say.
Speaking of one place, it looks like Kolyev's just taken up from Vernon.
He's now taking over Perkins.
Wow.
He's on a charge.
Something happened. Wasn't Vernon in front of Perkins?
Yeah, I think he's gone back about 5 seconds. He must have had a penalty of some sort.
Penalty or a spin or something.
Yeah, something along those lines.
But well, Kolyev's capitalised.
Definitely, you can see Vernon in the background there.
Yeah. Well, but Perkins isn't done. We've seen Perkins fight pretty well in a lot of these races, so he's not going to be intimidated by Kolyev.
Yeah, with 8 minutes left to this race, he's got plenty of time.
That's quite a different line. That's a slow climb.
Imagine what carnage this would have been with like 15 cars racing.
That would have been savage. It's always better when there's more of them here.
Exactly,
Hopefully they'll make it back for next week.
That would definitely be good. There's a double points race next week as we head to the Hungaroring.
Ah, very nice.
Quite good.
So they're coming up to the Saxon curve just ahead. Oh, no, that was it.
That was the Saxon curve. Yes,
yeah.
Perkins is all over the back of Kolyev though. It's the closest battle on track currently.
Yeah, Constable is plumb last, and
he's only 2 seconds behind Balabanov though.
True. Like there is time. There is definitely time to make that up. So there may still be a P9 in it though. Like I'd have to see quite a savage mistake from someone else to grant any more than that. So whatever Constable's technical issue was, it's quite punishing for this race.
Yeah. At least he can finish though. That's the main thing.
Yeah. At least you've got to go in again.
Yeah, it's no good when you show up and you can't, and you either crash out or you don't score because of well, your safety ratings drop too low. So yeah.
Kolyev's got a bit better on Perkins this lap. There's a bit more of a gap between them.
Yeah, I think this will go backwards and forwards like an elastic band.
Not if Perkins.
Or maybe not, yeah. Maybe not.
If he keeps driving like that, yeah.
The Saxon curse strikes again.
I wonder, because so there were some reports from Balabanov during the last practice, or second to last practice, that his front right tyre was absolutely burning. And so that's the tyre that takes all the load in the left turns, like especially those sudden left turns. Like because with Saxon you can take that one, you can avoid too much pressure on it if you get the apex right, and you don't have to make it that much of a braking turn. But all these others, like all the sharps like all those like hairpins, that really dumps load and dumps pressure into your tires.
Yeah.
And this track's clearly got somewhere that so that Queckenberg curve, the one that in the bottom left, that Balabanov and Constable are just coming up pretty close to each other. Now that we look,
Yeah.
it could be worth it. Look, that lead your front, and then the ones diving downhill again. We just land a whole car on your front right tire.
But yeah, as you can see, Bolevsky there out in front. Constable, Balabanov are back markers, and Pete Brophy's coming up to them now. Yilmaz catching a little on Brophy. He's only 3.5 seconds behind. So he's
look at that. There's the move.
There it is. Constable is by.
So the more confident line off the inside. That was one of the cleanest overtakes I've seen for a while, I think.
Constable is a pretty clean driver.
Yeah, I think Balabanov's just playing it safe as well.
Yeah, he's going to move over now and let the others through.
But the reason I bring up the tyres is...
Sorry, Doug. Mooner's just gone off in the back of your screen.
Oh, wow.
Really disastrous slide there for Mooner, taking him off the track and out of the... Well, really out of striking distance of Pete Brophy now. Kolyev's only 6 seconds behind him, but I think that's a good enough gap. As long as he doesn't make any more mistakes, then he'll probably bring it home in third.
So this is why, talking about the tyres earlier, I'm seeing so many drivers struggle. I think more and more as the race goes on, and I think their tyres just are absolutely wrecked. Especially if they've had to do some fighting.
Yeah. This is very true. And especially if they've been on the gravel.
That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. Which Mooner has had some, like Perkins has had some.
Yep. I think everyone's had some apart from Bolevsky and Brophy.
Yeah, Brophy's been clean. Kolyev's looked pretty clean for most of it, but we haven't seen everything.
That's true.
Are there any more potential changes? Tim Heaton's only 4 seconds behind Peter Vernon. That's long enough for a surprise.
2.5 minutes though. That is a big ask to make up 3 seconds. Unless Vernon makes some kind of catastrophic mistake. Oh my god.
Yeah. I just saw in the other shot you said that's a big ask. I was like, that's like a carnival.
Yeah, is it? Oh man.
Rolled it.
Sorry, Pete. You got the commentator's curse there.
Hey.
Absolute disaster in the last 2 minutes of the race.
I don't think I did that one, because normally the curse is if you say, oh, they're doing really well. Oh, is that bit of dust in the air? Someone gone off?
That was me, I think. I don't think so.
No, guess not.
Yeah.
Well, it can happen quickly.
As they say, anything can happen.
So it's close enough. Like Kolyev and Perkins, Perkins has made up some decent time. He's only about 3.5 seconds out, which sounds like a lot, but it's long enough for a mistake to cost you the place. Same can be said actually with Balabanov and Constable. So hopefully, if Constable's nursing tyres, then Balabanov might actually have a bit of an opportunity, although looks like Constable's stretched out by about half a second that lap, so...
Yeah, Constable seems to be running well again now.
Yeah, I think he's pulling away. And then he's not giving up on Heaton. It's only about two and a bit seconds.
Yeah, this is the closest battle on the track right now. Apart from this one, which is still the Kolyev Perkins battle, but Perkins has dropped off the back a bit now.
Yeah, and it'll take a proper mistake for this to go, which might happen, but
you never know. Here comes the Saxon curve.
Yeah. Through that long turn.
Yeah, he's got it now.
See, I realise why they're all going off there, because you come flying down that long straight and then up, and then that Saxon curve is just after a hill.
Yeah.
So if you carry too much like momentum up that hill, you fly off it up at the top. That explains why that Saxon curve is so perilous. So the Saxon curve, for anyone watching, you see Ollie Salt just heading into it in the top left now. Like, that is the Saxon curve. And that's why it's so easy to lose it there. Because of the elevation change and the speed of it.
Here's Bolevsky. Oh, touching a bit on the Saxon curve. That's a rare error from Bolevsky there.
Not too costly though. He looks like he's bringing it home.
Yep, your race winner is Denislav Bolevsky for race 1 at the Sachsenring. And now he's free to do donuts. There you go.
Top job, Bolevsky.
Brilliant as always.
Absolutely dominant on what's clearly quite a demanding track. Here they come. Brophy over the line. Yilmaz.
Yeah, Brophy and Yilmaz
too far behind.
second. And yeah, here's Yilmaz bringing her home in third. Flashing the lights. There he is.
And another. How far down the road? Another 13 seconds. I got to say, like, had made some mistakes, Yilmaz, but it's not off the pace at all.
Yeah, there he is. Kolyev in 4th. Great result for him. Perkins bringing her home in 5th.
Very impressed with Kolyev this race.
Yeah, definitely. Here's Tim Heaton in 6th after that mistake from Vernon. Cost him, but he's still bringing it home in 7th. Commendable result. 20 seconds down the road is Ollie Salt. Goes around the Saxon curve for the last time. Well, last time in this race, at least.
Is he going slow?
Yeah.
It's because he's listening and he's just dragging it out. Like, he's weaving up and down there.
Yeah, well, I mean, he has got 30 seconds to Tom Constable, so...
Finish the race, you showboating silly man.
He's just going to weave.
Oh, and if he's still got tyres, if he's just going to bin it in the wall.
Yeah, eat those tyres, and there he goes.
Into the automatic.
So, yeah, your race winner is Bolevsky. Fastest lap, also Bolevsky. 2nd place is Brophy. 3rd place is Yilmaz. 4th place is Kolyev. 5th place is Perkins. 6th place is Heaton. 7th place is Vernon. 8th place is Salt. 9th is Constable. And rounding out the top 10, it's Balabanov.
So, it's, was it a top? Is it the top 8 get the...
Top 8
get the reverse grid?
Yeah, they get the grid reverse. So, it's going to be Salt and Vernon on the front row of the grid.
That's it. That's a punishing situation for Constable.
Yes, yes. Although he might be able to take advantage of the carnage if he hangs back.
If he's, I mean, that so much of the race is about surviving that first lap.
Yes.
Right. Do we have another warm up?
It looks like we might have been kicked out of the server.
Does look a bit like that, doesn't it?
We will see. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to put on my splash screen. There we go. And we'll try and rejoin forthwith. The server is switching... server switching sessions, so...
Waiting for them to come through.
Yeah, I'll be ready in 50 seconds and we'll rejoin, hopefully, for race 2. So that was a good race 1, Doug. What do you reckon is going to happen in race 2?
Well, I'm surprised by how punishing this track is for a lot of them. So, like, Bolevsky clearly had a measure which doesn't, so I'd be amazed to see him anywhere other than P1.
Yeah.
But I can see... I was surprised to see Muna struggle as much, and given that if he's starting off further down the grid, I think he's actually going to have quite a challenging time. You know, it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see if Perkins being plucked from a. If the reverse grid slot actually gives him a good thing, I think he may actually pull away. Like if he's careful, stays on the track, and doesn't incur any penalties. I reckon he's got a bit of a chance to do some escaping. Tim Heaton as well, actually, because like his pace wasn't quite as much as the others, but it was quite stable, which actually seems to be quite rewarding on this track. So, because he'll be starting, I think, P3.
Yes, I believe so.
What about you? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think I agree. To be honest, I think it was kind of bad that Constable had some technical issues last race. He was running really well. Also, it's just mistakes, isn't it? Like Vernon was in a very strong position for the entire race and had a bit of a mistake, which led him to drop a place at the end. But yeah, I think that Brophy's been pretty strong throughout the entire. It was very strong throughout the entire race. He didn't really put a wheel wrong, so it'd be. I don't think you can really bet against him too much.
Yeah, I think he's got a good measure of this track.
He's definitely got a good measure of this track. Yeah, interesting to see Muna struggling there a little bit, but well, we say struggling. He came home in third, but there was a few slides at the end, probably due to the tyres, right? So.
Yeah, just judging him against some of the other tracks, which some of the other tracks he seems to have absolute command of, whereas this track he's fighting.
It's really going to be a question of who's going to try and not get knocked off at the beginning, because you get knocked off at the beginning, that's going to play havoc with your tyres.
Yeah, it's really, yeah.
So yeah, we are back actually, so I will pull it back on, and we're watching Ollie Salt. Oh no, we're not watching Ollie Salt, this is Balaminov. The UI has got it wrong. There's Salt.
Which right? Hey. Right, we have a race team. Nice. So we've got another 8 minutes of warm-up for them to try and really figure it out, get the measure of it, figure out that braking zone before the Saxon so they don't bin it each time.
Most definitely.
Little things.
Just the little things.
And then Mooney driving off the track there a little bit. See that? That's a slightly different place to go off. Was that on the way out of Cartalen?
Bolesky now up the back of Salt.
So here we go. So this is the fast corner that then goes up into the hill, which turns into the Saxon curve, and then it goes back down towards that final bend before the start-finish straight. You see carrying out of that. No. Where does Bilevsky find the grip? nearly crashes into Perkins coming out the pit lane.
Perkins goes onto the gravel.
Perkins is staying out of the way.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm not going to have any. I don't want any part of this.
Leave me alone, Danny.
Yeah, stop it.
Ollie Salt fan club, I know what you're getting at. What has happened? We need to know. Formula Dank will explain if anyone can be bothered to look. Yeah, you need to, Ben. You need to get yourself a graphic that starts up a Lance Stroll replay.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I should probably get some GIFs or something to put on the chat.
Yeah.
Wind on every now and again. All I've got is the code 60 button, which I can only trigger during a race.
Right. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else you can trigger on the screen. Like any other like Twitch and streaming nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, I could drag various pictures onto the screen. Yeah, it would be something I'd have to set up beforehand.
Yeah, that's a bit of streamer R&D going on there.
Yeah, it's a bit streamer R&D, but
we've got other things to do in our lives.
Yeah, not at that level really.
Would be a right laugh to have some gifs of the guys doing like thumbs up or something for whenever they pull an overtake off. Yeah. Well, you know, or maybe when they just absolutely bin it into the gravel, that's when we just bring a thumbs up for them.
Yeah.
Like sarcastic celebration gifs. But there's a lot of things in life to mess with. Perkins having an experiment, seeing if he can hold Bolevsky behind him while chasing all these out. And
also,
oh!
Also 190 in chat says, you make games, but you can't put some graphics into OBS. I'm just like, I probably could do it. It's just, I can't be bothered.
Yeah. Spoilers, I haven't even downloaded this game. Like, this is minimum effort for me.
Yeah, I'm literally streaming whatever I see to Doug through Discord.
Yeah.
And then I stream to you via OBS.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best I can do, or can be bothered to do, is driver standings, which I make appear with a touch of a button.
The most effort I put in is the preparing the sponsor graphics.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, we've got to remind everyone that this week's race is sponsored by Haggis. It's a tasty treat for all the Scottish people to eat.
You can't count out Haggis. Never. Can't knock it.
Get that stomach in your stomach.
That's the way. Yo, dog.
Yo, dog. I heard you like stomachs, so we put a stomach in your stomach so you can be really Scottish.
Well, you're really Scottish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like haggis too, man. It's good.
I've always been intrigued. I've never tried it.
You'd like it. You'd be right up your street, mate. Like, it's just meat and spice flavors.
I did have a deep fried Mars bar the other day.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh my god.
Where
did you get this?
There's a chip shop in Horsham that serves deep fried Mars bars.
Which one? This is a matter of urgency.
The Ocean Chip Shop. It's the one on New Street.
Well, there goes any weight I was hoping to lose in lockdown.
It tastes like a battered donut. It's quite nice.
Man, that sounds ruinous.
It is absolutely ruinous.
Deep blue, is it?
No. So deep blue's fairly good, but
Mars bar, yeah, exactly.
If you want the overall like best town centre fish and chip experience, it's Mr. Chips. If you want tempura batter and deep fried Mars bars, it's Ocean.
Ooh, tempura batter.
Yeah, all their fish is in tempura batter, which is amazing.
Oh my!
It's quite a marvellous chip shop.
Wow.
Deep Blue's good for convenience because it's in the centre of town.
Yeah,
and their stuff is generally pretty good.
Yeah, I've got some new options. I've got some new stuff to add to my Deliveroo or Just Eat, whatever it is.
Yeah, and then the Master Fryer is actually really good as well, up at Roffey by you, Doug.
Master Fry is serious business.
Yeah,
Master
Fry is like won awards and stuff.
Yeah, no gimmicks, like nothing weird, but just like the just for solid, reliable fish and chips. The Rock is really good.
And it's also fundamentally the only chip shop that does Deliveroo.
Not that it's far away for me to bother. It's like 30 seconds walk. So
does Deep Blue do Deliveroo? Can't remember.
I don't know. What takeaways have you been surviving on in lockdown life? And Deep Blue does. Right, got some Kafka. Everything.
Has anyone tried HFC?
HFC is like a guilty pleasure.
HFC is very good.
It's like the classic for me. It just reminds me of South London. All the fried chicken shops there are just absolute garbage, but I love it.
So
cooking at home. Right, there's like the voice of maturity in the chat.
Definitely raises a good point. I've actually been cooking at home recently. Takeaway is something that I only indulge in on a Friday. But But yeah, no, it's been very, very good. We've had homemade wraps recently.
Get a wife.
Get a wife. That's top advice.
Wow. Yeah, it's not straightforward as that. But anyway.
Right, let's go to race 2. Enough about food takeaways.
Yeah. Mostly eating Huel anyway, so it's semi-irrelevant. And we're rolling.
Yeah, it looks like Salt on the front row of the grid. It's going to be spicy. And everyone bunches up.
Salt. Did he do that deliberately, I
What
wonder?
is Salt doing, backing everyone up like that?
If he did that deliberately, he's a master stroke.
That is absolutely masterful from Salt there.
Got Perkins having to go on Heaton. Up the hill, hard place to make an overtake though. Now, Ollie gave himself some room, but he's not escaping. Vernon's right on his tail.
Bolevski's had some sort of incident. He's been pushed all the way to the back.
Oh, he has. Oh, missed that. Ooh, some drift there from Perkins.
He's about 5-6 seconds behind Balabalon now.
Yeah.
And we're going to see a legendary Denny recovery drive.
Is it a last or first challenge, is it? I think it is. Looks like Koliev having a go at Perkins.
Yilmaz and Constable side by side coming into the Saxon curve.
Brophy's now challenging his little midfield train. Tim Heaton. It's the Tim Heaton Express again. Oh, look how close Vernon is behind Salt.
That is a heated battle. Vernon wants that lead.
Oh, Brophy's making a statement. Look at that.
Yeah, deep cut, but a bit of contact there with Heaton, but Heaton gets the better of it.
Mm-hmm.
Can Tim handle the heat on his tail? Funny stuff there from the Ollie Salt fan club.
Speaking of Ollie Salt, he's still holding Pete Vernon back. He's keeping it together. But he's not escaping though. So if he's going to stay out front, he's going to have to hold this for a while. That's what he needs. That's what he needs. Oh dear.
Getting on that gravel, and he's lost all those places.
Yeah.
He's down to 7th.
8th. Oh wait, no, it's 7th. Yeah.
Salt is now free.
Mm-hmm.
He's got Heaton backing up all the traffic behind him.
Yeah. Now, how long can Heaton hold Brophy? Like, I don't think Brophy's going to stand for it for very long.
No, that's true.
Heaton's doing well, but Brophy's just got such a good measure with this track.
Perkins and Yilmaz there also in tow.
Mm-hmm.
Bolevski's
Got Perkins having a look at Yilmaz. Yeah. I see Bolevski in the back there.
Yeah,
he's there.
He's on the back of Koliev now.
Right, 20 minutes of work.
Yeah.
How was he just so fast there? What on earth?
It's trade secret.
Trade
secret.
We missed it too. Also, we looked up and we think he must have got spun off, nudge wide, something, but he was right at the back. But oh well, we've seen Bolevski do this before. Just eat the field.
Yep, just means more camera time as Muna goes on the gravel there. That puts him back behind Constable and Vernon.
Vernon is all over Constable. See, I think Vernon's frustration, because he's a fast driver, but there are mistakes. Like, it makes driving mistakes, and the lack of consistency just stops him from being able to capitalize on his good speed. Need to get some meditation in, some yoga, like a stable state of mind or something. I don't know.
Brophy still stacked up behind Tim Heaton as Ollie Salt crosses the line, extending his, well, not really extending his lead. He's kind of stayed in the same place.
He's gripping it tightly with both hands. I think that'd be the phrase. This is good for Tim Heaton because actually Perkins is giving Brophy plenty to work on.
Giving him a hard time for sure.
Yeah, because Brophy he can't just focus on getting the best line out of Heaton. He's having to actively defend. I wonder where are the sectors where Brophy can really pick up the speed. He's so much closer this time.
Yeah, he's
an inside line.
Close. Can he get him down the Saxon curve, I wonder?
They were coming into that section, so they're just going to come down this long straight off the top of the hill. And Tim Heaton looks like he's glitching out a little bit, actually.
I think it's just a lag in the session.
Yeah.
Very tight racing.
They are, yeah. These other drivers, they've got... Brophy's clearly got the pace and the lines on him, but Heaton knows where to put the car to block the road. It's very good.
We're off the back of Heaton now. There's Perkins coming for a wide send, and he's off. But, yep. Into the gravel goes Perkins.
I think he just missed his braking line and lost it. Oh, punted him down to 7th.
He had brake magic on.
Yeah. But got to turn the magic off sometimes.
You do have to turn the magic off sometimes. So it's Salt from Heaton, from Brophy, from Constable, Vernon then, and then in 6th it's Bolevsky. You can see him in the back of your view right now.
Yeah, he's not letting this race get away from him.
Absolutely pinning it.
Ooh. Is that a bit wide from Heaton? Not enough to lose the pace. Like the downhill lets you pick it up.
He manages to correct it, but
wow, he pulled some distance on Brophy there. That's a different line. Looks like Constables might be under threat from losing that place to Vernon. He has done. Yilmaz has just clawed back one from Balabanov.
Yeah, it looks like Yilmaz went off. We didn't see him, but
well, we did see him go back quite a way. I don't know if he went off again.
Yeah.
Constable coming back at Vernon. Meanwhile, look who it is.
Salt is only a second ahead now.
Yeah, it's not an easy. I think he's actually lost some of that lead. Like he's giving it all he's got, but he's just not escaping on this track.
Yeah. Looks like Brophy might take advantage. Yeah, I saw Tim just put his wheel on the grass there, and Pete was able to take full advantage of that and get on by. So now Brophy's going to hunt down Salt next.
Yeah, props to Tim Heaton for holding Brophy, one of our top tier racers, behind him for as long as he did.
Yeah, that was
on
really
a track
good defensive work there from Tim Heaton.
Yeah, 2 OAP drivers up at the front. Well spotted also.
OAP are going to be scoring big.
Now this is pod racing.
Now this is pod racing.
Alright, so can Constable keep Bolevsky behind? I don't think it'll be too long. Like, good as a racer as he is, like, I think Bolevsky just knows where to absolutely capitalise on this track.
Definitely, although Bolevsky's still got a pretty long climb to get to the lead. Yeah. And he's only got 16 minutes to do it.
Peter Brophy, who is in half a second of Ollie Salt, like, he may... he will know that any time Bolevsky isn't in front of him is a chance for a race win.
This is true.
So let's see if it happens here. They swing down into the long straight leading up to Saxon. Like Vernon flashing the lights. He's got the radio on. Going into Saxon. It's well held, but both the drivers, they've caught these other guys in front. Heaton, it's the Heaton Express, like, Brendan's not catching him. He's catching him, but not finding a way past. Bilevsky's got his problem. It's just a road full of car.
Yeah, he's gonna have that line. Oh, Constable catches him back on the return. Didn't see him there.
I don't think Constable had that much of a chance. Like, most of the road was just full of Bilevsky.
Yeah. Oh, looked like a bit of a slide there for Constable, but he managed to save it.
Saw that. Yeah, that was a bit of downhill drift.
Some rally in there for Constable.
Yeah, good save.
So up at the front, we've got this white-hot battle continuing between Salt and Brophy.
And then just behind, there's this three-way battle for third place. Heating under pressure from Vernon and Bilevsky all at once.
Absolutely. One false move and Bilevsky's going to slip through.
Yeah.
The pressure in those cockpits must be insurmountable right now.
Now, can Vernon outbrake Tim up the hill?
It's like a double block almost, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like Vernon's got he's in front.
Vernon's gotten the best.
And he stick the line.
Yeah.
What on earth? How did Bilevsky just do that? He just
had that drive and just snuck on by.
He just accelerated up the hill. That was insane. Oh, he's just. Excuse me. I'd like to win. Get out of the way, please, Pete. I think he was trying not to absolutely barrel through like he did with Constable. It's quite nice.
It looks like Brophy has got the better of Salt and is now in the lead.
He's made it happen.
Yep.
Right, he knows.
So this will be Brophy tearing off into the distance now.
Yep. Good effort, Salt. Staying in front. That's a lot of laps led. Very good effort.
There are a lot of laps left though as well, so we'll see what happens.
We saw how much can happen quite near the end. Right, where are we in this battle? Bilevsky's stuck. Oh, it looks like Vernon's had the big old problem. Is that a penalty or was that an
I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, Vernon's dropped back a few places down to 7th. Bilevsky's gotten the better of Tim Heaton and is now now he's closing up on to Salt.
So about 2.5 seconds and down the road is Ollie Salt from Bilevsky. Let's see how long it takes to close that. Constable's right on the back of Heaton.
Actual Panda says it was team orders from the OAP principal to let the faster car on through.
Right.
Makes a lot of sense.
So Constable, he wants to fight Heaton, but he's got Perkins right behind, and he knows Perkins is a rival. He can, if he sticks it right. These two are pretty closely matched, actually.
Yeah.
And there is 1 point between them in the championship standings. These two know they can fight each other.
Thing is, we're going to have a big battle on our hands if this Constantine is up behind Tim Heaton.
Someone drifted out of the back. That was Vernon. Oh no, just a wide.
Yeah. That's that looks like a DNF for Pete Vernon, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Looks like it was a terminal crash.
Oh, it's been such a dramatic part of these races. Like so much of the good battles. Sorry to see it end that way today.
Yeah, bad end. But some good racing from Pete Vernon throughout these couple of races.
Ollie's got that Bilevsky in his mirrors.
Yeah, I was going to say it's been a great spectacle. I think if Tim Heaton, Constantine is up now, he's going to have Constable, Perkins, Yilmaz and Kolyev behind him. That should make quite an interesting battle.
Yeah. Constable seems...
Oh, what were you going to say, Doug?
I was going to say, it looks like Perkins has dropped out off the back of Constable a bit now, which gives him a bit of room to fight Heaton. Oh! Bilevsky looked like he had a wide there.
Yeah, definitely. That looks like Salt is going to be able to get away a little bit again, but he did have Bolewski all over the back of him until a minute ago.
Bolewski penalty maybe, because the others are really closing on him.
I wouldn't say a penalty. Usually a penalty is about 5 seconds worth of slowdown, and
okay, that probably isn't 5 seconds worth.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Pete Brophy extending his lead to about just under 4 seconds now.
Yeah, so which gives he's got about 5 seconds on Bolewski in total. Ooh, is that a bit wide from Heaton?
That's Constable trying to find a way through.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like the camera went a bit weird there for a sec.
I think the tripod fell over.
Yeah, the tripod tipped all over.
Is that the move? Can Heaton get the switch back? No, it looks like Constable's covered it. Very tidy. Just control the inside line. Very nice.
Slips on through, and now he can focus on the back. Well, he can focus to catching up with Bolewski.
We've been joined in the commentary booth. But only briefly.
Have we?
Pete Vernon was briefly in the commentary booth with us.
Oh,
but,
right.
No, he muted, yeah.
Yeah, everyone who has the race championship role in Discord should be able to talk in the commentary booth. So.
Slow now, Jim. Say he's got room to come back.
Yeah.
Or is that? Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Let's see if we can go back. Right, meanwhile, Bolewski's caught. So again. Oh, and looks like Perkins has managed to slip past Heaton quite quickly.
Yeah, this is the closest battle on the track now. Heaton's dropping places. Although Bolewski just goes ahead of Salt. We didn't see it, but that's just happened.
He just snuck that in when we weren't looking.
Smooth like butter. And now Constable is catching Salt. So we might see another overtake there.
That's valuable position, that podium space.
Although,
Salt's done. Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say, although there is a long train of cars behind Constable.
He really wants to catch and dispatch Salt nice and quickly because Perkins is not hanging about.
Certainly not.
We can see Koliev is catching Heaton as well. Get a bit something of a repeat of last race, perhaps. Constable's right here with Salt. I'd be surprised that, like, at that proximity, can Salt hold Constable for another lap. Then again, Perkins is right there as well, and Salt needs that. He needs Constable's attack plan distracted.
Constable is really on fire this race.
That cut, he's really good at closing distance on that turn.
Just seems to have the measure of this track now. With just over 6.5 minutes left of this race.
We've got the pit message from Team Pete Vernon. Race over technical problems. That's an unfortunate cause.
It is unfortunate, disappointing there for Pete.
Damn you, Pirelli. This is staying tight. The reporting for P1 now Bolewski is closing on Brophy, but it's not fast, and he would have to make up I guess it's about a second every minute in these last few laps, so pretty much a second a lap on Peter Brophy to catch him. And I don't think Peter Brophy is slow enough. It would have to be a mistake. So this P1 could definitely P1 is definitely within Brophy's reach.
Now you can see.
But we can't count that one till the end.
Yeah, now you can see Perkins starting to attack the back of Constable, giving Salt some room.
Oh, March nose to tail. Look at that.
Constable's going to try and keep his eyes on third place. But
is that a move from Perkins?
Yeah, that's a move from Perkins. Perkins is going to go through.
I think Constable lost too much of his line, and it's stacked up behind Salt. That's giving Salt some room. That's going to piss him off. But it's not over. There's still time to catch and fight for that P3. This bout might go to the end, these three.
Most definitely.
Meanwhile, Yilmaz has clawed his way up to 6th, having overtaken Heaton, I think, on the previous lap.
Yeah, he's now he's 4 seconds behind this battle now.
Just saw him come. There he is.
Yeah, he's there in the background.
You know what? Yilmaz overtook the Koliev-Heaton battle. So Koliev is still not found his way past Heaton. He's only half a second off him. But Yilmaz somehow managed to skip past both of them. It's a shame we missed that. That could have been fun. But, oh well, we've got action.
We're now on the back of Salt. Is Perkins looking very, very menacing. That's a bit of a touch on the grass there for Perkins. Slows him right down and he's off.
Yeah,
no!
Yeah. I lost all the control and momentum. That is Perkins. I think that's Perkins' contention for P3 out. Yeah, in fact, Yilmaz has got past him.
Yeah.
In fact, is he going to lose position? No, he's fighting him.
No, Yilmaz has gone off as well.
Yilmaz spun. Oh no.
Yeah, that's so Perkins will retain 5th place.
Oh, all his good work. Did they fight each other? Like coming back in? Was there contact that we missed?
Oh, maybe. Maybe there was some sort of contact coming back in that we missed.
Yeah. Tyres are dying. Report from the chat. Yeah, so Belevsky is still closing on Brophy, but it's not a catching pace. Not with this few laps remaining.
Yeah.
Unless somehow Belevsky's been able to preserve his tyres better and Brophy's fall off the cliff, could happen. But I think Belevsky's had to use so much more of his tyres in his fighting. I mean, Brophy's had so far quite a wily race. Don't want to commentate a curse again. I feel it's there, but there's an opportunity.
It's just under 2.5 minutes left of this race.
I think Constable had a bit of a slow as well because Perkins is right on the back. Like the battle is Constable and Perkins, not Constable and Salt.
It's very true.
Salt looks like he's escaped.
Constable's about 4.5 seconds off the back of Salt now, so Salt is pretty much racing on his own now.
Yeah.
Breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah, like the front right tyres are going on all of these cars, and so those long lefts, you just don't have the grip to take them at the speed you want to. Very different lines there. Oh. What just happened to Peter Brophy? He's suddenly in 9th.
What happened?
He's gone.
I don't think
his planet needs him.
He's not disconnected, is he? Where's he gone?
His game's crashed. Oh, that is... Oh, Damn you, Pirelli! Again.
No.
Peter Verstappen, yeah, exactly.
On
yeah.
the final lap.
Less than a minute to go.
That must be
all the
absolutely
work
gutting as we see him fly through time and space.
Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, what a miserable end to such a brilliant performance.
Yeah.
Don't know what to say to him after that.
No, that's absolutely gutting.
Okay, we need to watch Constable and Perkins come over the line because this with Pete's DNF. This is now a last-minute battle for P3.
Yeah,
like to the line.
Last-ditch attempts to get to P3. Salt will now comfortably get second place. It looks like.
Well, I would say he has earned that. Like he has put in everything he possibly could have to to keep all these cars behind and stay in front, not make any mistakes, which he didn't. Like he got out driven by a few cars and outpaced, but he's driven consistently, without any mistakes. Ollie Salt has earned those points. That's a really impressive drive, I think.
Yep, most definitely. No, he's still gone.
Yeah, I don't think Brophy's coming back for this one. I think that's a DNF. I think Belevsky's going to finish this in rather clean air. Right.
But, oh no! It looks like it looks like he's slowed and let Salt win.
What? Where did that happen?
Ollie Salt wins.
What?
Ollie Salt wins. Ollie Salt wins race 2.
Ollie Salt P1. How about that?
Belevsky's finished in second. Perkins,
somewhere.
Perkins in third.
Belevsky's just in the wall. What has happened?
What has happened? Constable in fourth. Tim Heaton in fifth.
Perkins just beat Constable to the line.
Moona in sixth. Yeah, here we go. Salt's your winner. Belevsky's second. Perkins third. Constable fourth. Tim Heaton's fifth. Mooney Yilmaz is sixth. I can't even believe this. It's crazy. Stefan Kolyev is seventh. Balabanov in eighth. And Brophy and Vernon DNFs. Absolutely gutting for Brophy. After crashing into time and space. But yeah. Actual Panda in chat says, told you he'd win. Hashtag Salt to win it. Amazing.
The pit chat is going absolutely mental at this track. It's just like, I know from Georgie Balaban, I was like, oh my god, it's finally over. And even from Mooney, I'm like, Jesus Christ, what a challenging track. And Matt Perkins to fucking hell, Constable. Fucking hell. Wow.
Yeah, that is crazy. Utterly crazy. It looks like, Matt Perkins got Constable on the line to get third place. Amazing.
Oof. Well, that was a pretty good second race with some.
That was a very dramatic second race.
That felt a bit Baku, I've got to be honest.
Yeah, no, it did feel a bit Baku.
A bit Baku. Wow.
Yeah, that was crazy. I guess. Well, on that bombshell, thanks for joining us. Join us next week for the Hungaroring. That's going to be one big race instead of two small races. So we're going to have some cheeky pit stop action. Tom Constable won't be able to pull his pit stop shenanigans anymore because he'll actually have to replace all 4 tyres instead of just 2. Which is interesting. But join us next week for the Hungaroring. Same time, 10 to 8. And we'll see you then. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Cheers, everyone.
Bye.